Hello, this is Matthew Miller from the ZDNet Smartphones and Cell Phones blog. You know, as you know, if you're one of my readers or followers, I try and use quite a few different mobile devices. And you know, a lot of times it comes down to certain applications, and I've actually purchased and kept devices because of certain applications. One application that I really do enjoy using, and it just need to get more into it, is Evernote, and it was just became available just within the last few hours on the Palm Pre. So I kind of wanted to give you a little look at Evernote on the Pre and some of the current limitations, and also Evernote accessible via the web browser using actually the link to the Android client. So this is Evernote's standalone application on the Pre. As you can see, there's username and password to log in and create an account. So let me just log in and I'll show you that. So now I've logged in on my Palm Pre, and there's one view of your current recent notes, and if I tap on this, it gives me kind of a grid of some recent notes. Go back to the list view there. If we tap this over here on the bottom left, there's a search. If I tap that, then it says recent notes and search nearby. Evernote in their notes actually supports geotagging now. If I was to tap search nearby, it'll show me the notes that I took around here in this area that were geotagged for this particular area, and then recent notes would show me the recent notes. Now what's kind of cool about this is you could actually leave notes all over the place, and I'm not sure, you know, you could leave notes where you're at, and then if you travel back to that location, try to find it as well. And now if you look on here, you can go up to the menu system. You can see pending, refresh, logout, or help. You're like wondering, you may be wondering, where are how do I do a search? Because that's the most powerful part of Evernote, right? Where you can search through text that's on a photo. So search, you just start typing. Okay, so I just start typing letters, and as I type them, it's dynamically searching and filtering through my notes to get me to where I want to go. Okay, and then your notes would be filtered. You tap on it and work with it. Now if I just go back to some of the recent notes I have. One issue I've found is, say I have a note that has a picture in it. If I tap on that, it opens up as a new card, which is fine. That means I could open up multiple notes. Here you can see I could edit that by tapping on the pencil icon, refresh it, or trash it. However, say this is a small picture and I want to zoom in a little bit to see more of that note. If I tap it once, it does zoom in, but it only zooms into one part of the note, and there's no way to scroll. Whoa, there it goes. Now see, it's not very consistent with the scroll. See, and I tried to do this earlier and it wasn't working. See, as I scroll up, it just thinks that I tapped on it and closes it. So you tap it once, and if you try to scroll, it goes back. So there needs to be some work there, and Landscape doesn't seem to be working on that. So there's no way to really find out and really read much of that note. So there needs to be a little work on that. If I wanted to create a new note, I just tap the plus icon, and as you can see, there's text, snapshot, or camera roll. If I tap on text, it opens up a new card. I tap a title, enter a title, a tag, and then the note. The save button is quite odd. It's actually this folder icon, or delete. So if I tap the folder icon, it will save my note. I think they should change that icon because it doesn't make a lot of sense. If I go to snapshot, as you can see, you take a picture and send it to Evernote via email. So unfortunately, still quite limited there. It doesn't work like a text note where it uploads directly. It sends it via special email address. And it's also the same way with the camera roll. As you can see there, it takes it via email. So this app is very beta, very new, needs a lot of work, but to me it's just nice to actually see that Evernote is at least launching with text notes, which are probably the most common notes, that and pictures of business cards, and I'm sure there'll be some improvements soon. Now this here is the Google Android optimized web version, which is evernote.com/mobile. And let me go ahead and log in, and I'll show you a little bit of that. It might be a little bit more powerful for you than the current application. Okay, so now this is just the website and the web version optimized for the G1. It works pretty well with the Pre. As you can see, there's my notes, because it also supports the zooming, okay, the pinching, zooming, and things like that. So it's just a website. You might be wondering, where's all the controls for? How do I create a new note? Now it's over here in the top right corner. If I tap on menu, you have to kind of scroll around a little bit. Now this works better actually in landscape. You can say quick note, recent notes, settings, or sign out, or you can close that menu. You can do a search by typing in the search bar and tapping search. And unlike the other one, if I was to go into that same note here, it shows me the note. I can pinch and zoom. It's all the traditional web controls, so I can zoom, scroll around, that kind of thing, and picture notes, unlike the other one, which I can't really see much of. Okay, so that's just a quick look at Evernote on either the website or the standalone client on the Palm Pre. It's a good start. Nice to see. Had me pretty excited to even see it up in the app catalog. And as you can see, there's another application there as well that I need to try, and that's Splash ID that was also appeared in beta form on the Palm Pre.